Dr. Gregor Reid, a renowned expert in the field of probiotics, joins Rich Roll to discuss the science behind these beneficial microorganisms. Dr. Reid played a crucial role in authoring the globally accepted definition of probiotics. He emphasizes the importance of teaching doctors about probiotics, nutrition, and the microbiome, concepts that are integral to our lives. The discussion aims to decode all things probiotic, dispel microbiome misconceptions, and dissect gut health facts from fiction. Dr. Reid explains that probiotics are live microorganisms that, when administered in adequate amounts, confer a health benefit on the host. This definition emerged from a meeting in Argentina set up by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations. He stresses that probiotics must be live, administered in adequate amounts, and proven to provide a health benefit through human studies. Dr. Reid notes that probiotics are not limited to gut health. They can be used for oral health, skin health, and urogenital tract health. The conversation touches on the recent commodification of probiotics, with the term appearing on various consumer products, including non-food items. This widespread use has led to confusion among consumers, as there is no true oversight in the industry. Dr. Reid expresses frustration with the lack of proper information available to consumers and the difficulty in distinguishing between quality probiotic products and those without scientific backing. He emphasizes that humans are essentially three things: a skeleton, tissues, and microbes. He argues that we have largely ignored the microbial component, which plays a crucial role in our health. The ratio of microbes to human cells in our bodies is significant, though the exact number is debated. Dr. Reid suggests that microbes may influence various aspects of human development, from fetal growth to cognitive function in the elderly. The podcast delves into the challenges Dr. Reid has faced in his career, including resistance from the medical establishment and difficulties in securing funding for probiotic research. He recounts his experiences of being rejected for grants and the slow progress in getting the medical community to embrace probiotics. He also discusses the need for more funding in basic science to understand which strains work and how they function. Dr. Reid shares various applications of probiotics, including their use in preventing and treating urinary tract infections, necrotizing enterocolitis in premature infants, and potentially reducing antibiotic use and respiratory infections. He also mentions ongoing research into using probiotics for cancer treatment, cognitive function, and environmental applications, such as cleaning up polluted waters and helping honeybees. The conversation expands to discuss the role of microbes in broader environmental health. Dr. Reid talks about the potential use of beneficial microbes in various ecosystems, from neonatal intensive care units to oceans. He suggests that we need to think more holistically about how we can use microbes to address environmental issues and improve overall planetary health. Dr. Reid highlights the difficulties in regulating probiotics, as they don't fit neatly into existing categories like drugs or supplements. He advocates for a separate institute dedicated to studying and regulating beneficial microbes across various applications. The discussion also touches on the need for better education about probiotics in medical schools and among the general public. The podcast explores the relationship between probiotics and the food industry. Dr. Reid explains that many fermented foods are not technically probiotics, as they don't meet the scientific definition. He advises consumers to look for products that specify the strains and viable counts of microorganisms at the end of shelf life. Dr. Reid expresses optimism about the future of probiotic research, particularly with the advent of new technologies and the enthusiasm of young scientists entering the field. He emphasizes the need for more human studies and a willingness to try new approaches, even if they don't always succeed. Throughout the podcast, Dr. Reid shares insights from his personal journey as a scientist and advocate for probiotics. He discusses the importance of resilience, collaboration, and maintaining a humanitarian perspective in scientific work. Dr. Reid's travels and experiences in various parts of the world have shaped his approach to research and his desire to help people through probiotic applications. While acknowledging the complexities of the field, Dr. Reid offers some practical advice for consumers interested in probiotics. He recommends visiting websites like probioticchart.com and usprobioticguide.com for evidence-based information on probiotic products. He also encourages the consumption of fermented foods as a way to support beneficial microbes in the body. Dr. Reid envisions a future where probiotics play a more significant role in healthcare, potentially complementing traditional drugs and treatments. He suggests that genetic manipulation of probiotics might lead to more targeted health benefits, though he acknowledges the ethical and safety considerations involved in such research. The podcast touches on the challenges of communicating complex scientific information to the public. Dr. Reid emphasizes the importance of teaching scientists and medical students public speaking skills to help them convey their research effectively. He also stresses the need for honesty and transparency in scientific communication, even when it means acknowledging the limitations of current knowledge.